That was an engine on Braden's?
Wheels on that thing.
It's a drag cart.
Did yours do that, Jeans out?
Oh, got one. All right, YouTube. Bearded Guy Jeff Lawless here. We're at Daytona Speedway Museum. Boy, that's an ugly dude there. I don't think he belongs here. He's ugly too. Yeah.
Did they say they're going to run it over when they brought you back?
Yeah,
Okay.
they said it was to run like a 45 minutes. 45 minutes of things for the fun.
Okay.
They sent us over here.
How y'all doing today?
Doing fine, yeah.
There's 3 of them there.
All right.
They're coming actually back.
Well, welcome to the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America. We've done inductions since 1989. We're the only Hall of Fame covers all motorsports, so you're going to see more than just cars here. Easiest way to see everything, if you go this way first, history of beach racing in Daytona, you'll see some Hall of Fame memorabilia. It'll drop you out under the airplane down here. You can circle around the big room a couple times, check out all the vehicles. Daytona 500 winners over on the stage, just the way it came out of Victory Lane. Make sure you check out the right side of the car, it's not as pretty as the left. Smacked the wall pretty good early in the race. Movie theater runs on about a 20-minute movie. All right, take all the pictures you like, you'll enjoy.
See his car right here, honey? Right here? I've got a model kit of that.
Cool.
What?
I've got a model kit of that speed race right there. It was land speed.
That's the
car.
one that broke the sound barrier, wasn't it?
No.
Oh yeah, the one that broke the sound barrier had a big old jet engine in the middle of it.
Oh, this is cool.
Could you imagine going 90 miles an hour on that thing?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't either. Brave, stupid, maybe a combination of the two, but
I ain't scared. I'd drive it.
Will they change their underwear after this?
yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
wear your
did.
brown knickerbocker.
I did a $130 on a motorcycle. I'd do 90 on that right there. That wouldn't be no big deal.
It's a straight line.
It may shake a little more than motorcycle.
But, yeah, so there's our heritage of Daytona area. So,
Right.
You guys maybe know a little bit about this, but what's interesting is that the first sort of motorsports that really took hold in this area.
Is it okay if I get you on this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
In Ormond Daytona Beach was land speed records. So this is a replica of the old 999, which was one of the first records at Ormond Daytona Beach. And they continued that through 1935. In fact, the car that's just over on the other side here, the Bluebird, that was Malcolm Campbell's record-setting car. He clocked a speed of 276 miles per hour in 1935 driving that. The thing is, he felt it could do more. Like, it was the undisputed record, but he knew the car could do more. So in December that year, he brought it out to the Bonneville Salt Flats and set a record there at a little over 300 miles per hour. So now at that time, again, that's when they started to migrate out to where they still do, the runs at Bonneville. So around the same time, I think it was in 1935, Mr. Bill France Sr. moved his family from Washington, D.C. down to this area. The old Depression, but he could see that this was a promising, budding area. It was less of a backwater, and Florida was becoming more of a tourist spot. Not Condo Canyon like it is now, but certainly getting a bit more popular. So in 1936, he partnered with a couple of folks around here and started to run stock car races along the beach. And the track configuration changed over the next 20 some odd years, 22 years. But the famous one that you guys see over here was the old Daytona Beach and Road Course, which was 4.1 miles. Part of it down A1A with a turn just about parallel to the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, and north back up on the beach at the north turn where there's now the north turn restaurant.
Right.
Very good clam chowder, by the way, if you guys didn't want to make a stop there. But it's about 35 minutes south of where we are now, so we kind of migrate a little bit further down.
Yeah, we're staying close there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but by the, especially like the, because, well, there was a gap, of course, during World War II, 42 to 45, when there was no racing because they had to ration gas, rubber, they had a blackout along the coast. They couldn't do racing at that time. And of course, a lot of the young men were off fighting the war.
Right.
In fact, a lot of the early NASCAR drivers, like Red Byron, who was a co-founder of NASCAR, had fought in the war. He, in fact, was badly wounded. He was flying the B-24. And there's a little bit of uncertainty as to exactly what happened, but I mean, he was in surgery for, I think, over a year. They were going to amputate part of his leg. They convinced him to keep the leg on, and then he went on to, fortunately, race NASCAR after that. His career was almost over before it started. So anyway, so in 1947, Bill France Sr., Red Byron and others met at the Streamline Hotel, started to kind of draft the idea of the basic framework of NASCAR, and the following year actually founded it. I think it was 47 and it was 48 that they formally founded NASCAR. And by that point, he knew that they needed a purpose-built track. That it was getting to a point where it was not going to be able to accommodate the crowds that they were starting to draw there.
Right.
So in the summer of 1958, they began constructing the. It's a great picture of it. The Daytona International Speedway, and the following February was when they ran the inaugural 500, where Lee Petty won. Now they did continue, and this was kind of recently. I actually confirmed this, but they did continue racing for a period. The Daytona 200, the bikes here on the Beach and Road course. But by 1961, I believe, or 62, they had moved permanently to the track. So what I would have given to see one of these beach races.
Oh, yeah.
Little story about one gentleman who did. I was interviewing a gentleman who grew up in this area, actually knew Bill France Jr. He said they paddled around, went down to Main Street, hit billiards and everything there. And but he told me, about one particular memorable race, and this was probably sometime in the early 50s. It was like a sophomore, junior in high school, and they were, I would guess, somewhere around the North Turn. That was, mainly where the action was happening, where all the crowds were.
Right.
And he said he saw a car coming around the corner here, coming from the beach onto A1A, turn over onto its side. Not any crazy dramatic flip, but turned over, and he and his buddies had the bright idea of getting him back out onto the track, because hey, he's only turned over. Let's get it back up right, and he's ready to go. And so they hopped the waist-high fence onto the track as the race was going on. And of course, these 20, 30 other cars behind have no idea that these idiot teenagers are now out on the track, trying to help this driver out. He said, I don't know who it was, I never learned his name, I never saw his face, but I felt a hand grab my shirt collar just after I jumped out onto the track and pulled me back. And not a second later, a car came screaming by, would have killed me right there. Right where I was headed. So yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. I guess you have a couple distinct memories of the track. Yeah, I guess I would.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Situation would stand out. But anyway, so this picture here is from sometime probably in the mid-50s, toward the end of the beach racing era, because you can kind of tell. Of course, there's a lot of older, like most of the 30s, 40s racing, but you can kind of tell by the cars on here.
Over
there's
here
some
you got
Bel Air.
That's 55.
That's like mid-50s, So
that's cool.
So some pretty cool stuff. So there's a lot of really diverse heritage of racing here, and long time heritage. Again, they were racing on the beach. 50 plus years before the track was ever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
exactly.
Really remarkable. We've got a whole bunch of other, artifacts. I'll let you guys peruse.
You have an Instagram or YouTube or anything?
I
or
don't.
You don't? Okay.
I just got Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, if you get on YouTube, you'll see us on as the bearded guy Jeff Lawless.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. Appreciate it. And your name is?
Sean.
Sean?
Pleasure to meet you.
Glad to meet you, bud. Thank you. It's bearded guy Jeff Lawless.
All right.
There's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit.
Celebrity appearance.
Right. Thank you, man.
You know, American Pickers,
Yeah.
they probably brought all the gas tanks in here.
No. Those have been here for years, Mark. Pickers ain't have nothing to do with this place.
Yeah, they did.
That stuff there is from Daytona here. It's been here for years. A lot of them, like them right there, they've been restored, but they came off A1A at gas stations there. I mean, yeah, the Pickers may have brought some of the racing memorabilia and stuff in here, but like I said, the majority of the big stuff is actually from around here. Yeah, it was pretty cool there. You know it? That's when they was starting to build. See how they had them tethered together to keep him from sliding down? Hey, Mark. Come here. See how they had these bulldozers tethered together? That was to keep him from sliding on down. It was like almost like a come along type setup. He would come down, grade it. Then they'd let him down another width and come around, grade more. They said they'd done it the same way whenever they're paving it there. Yeah, because them big equipment couldn't stay up on the banking there. Around through here somewhere, I'll show you. There's a piece you can try to walk up. It's the same as the banking on the track.
You get that tiny helmet over there?
Huh?
That tiny helmet over there?
Yeah.
That must have a small head.
You reckon? Either that or for his pet.
I have.
No. It may have been I don't know who it would have been.
That guy that raced that boat.
Little bitty helmet though.
That guy was in
That's what his pit crew wore.
That's Linda Vaughn's outfit right there. Listen here.
Was there stuff?
There's the famous 72 Hearst O's that she rode on the back of.
That's all his hotel keys right there. There was, I guess he kept all the money you stayed in. Probably.
Davy Allison.
Don't you have a whole room dedicated to Earnhardt Sr. in here?
Well, you'll find out when we find it. I don't know. I don't remember what all they had. And it's been years since I've been in here.
They always have his thing right before he wrecked on the screens outside.
I don't know, son.
This is the first one we've been since they redid it.
Well, they closed it down. It's been about 12, 13 years since we've been in here, ain't it? Something like that. Let's see, we came in at, 2010 that year. Then the next year we come back and that's when it was closed. So.
Wonder if that's the same company as Glenn.
That was when he finally won it there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he finally won it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the first time Earnhardt Sr. came in third grade, didn't take all 500 to make sure his son and nephew would have
See, we're out for the birthdays.
his nephew. Yeah, he made her 27.
There's no, Dale coming second, Mike Walker
Here you go, honey.
third.
Oh,
What?
I was on it.
Yeah, I done put that on there. The flying shingle. Yeah.
Guy lit himself on fire on purpose.
Well, you have to show that how good his seats was. His name was Simpson.
Whose car is that?
Hamlin.
Is that one that actually still used?
Just in the museum, son.
Oh, I don't know if they brought some in the museum they still use or not.
No.
It's
Indy cars.
a V6.
Yep.
750.
Turbo V6s. Whatever.
I didn't know they were that big.
Huh?
I didn't know they were that big.
What do you mean you didn't know they was that big? It's a little engine.
These?
Yeah. That's the
Oh, they're
movie
still,
house.
They're still working on it. Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's from last year's race.
That's where you go and watch the movie right there. Let's see. So over here to this side.
The first race races of each big race from last year, I guess.
Do what, son?
That's a weird looking car. Looks like a Ferrari almost.
What this? It's a race car. One of the early race cars. Show a couple more and we'll close it out. I had one of these right here, son.
For those?
Yep. W30 Hurst. I know where there's one sitting at right now. It's a 1980.
One.
I'd love to have it right there at 72.
What kind of Oldsmobile is it?
It's a Cutlass. It's a Hurst Olds is what it is, but it's a Cutlass.
Chevette.
That's Smoky Unix. It's a 3/4 scale race car.
So it's bigger than that?
It was 3/4 scale. What's 3/4 of one? Smaller.
I guess.
Well, you got
numbers.
if you got a hole,
Mm-hmm.
you got 3/4 of that hole.
Mhm.
Is that smaller than the hole?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I say it's 3/4 scale race car.
I like that red car over there. I don't know what it is though.
The what?
That red one over there. Sports car looking one.
Porsche. I got a model car of this right here too.
Good Lord. That's
I got the Challenger 1 and the Challenger 2 model car kits. There's a Hudson Hornet. All right, here, come here. Hold this for me. Get me in. Don't put your hand up on there. I'm gonna close it out. Can you see me? Good. All right, well, thank y'all for viewing. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about the video. We'll go ahead and close it out now. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out and God bless.